hello there everyone. Thanks for watching this. This is my first attempt at a video, especially since I've started fishing, but I was just watching an interesting video with Mike Iaconelli talking about, or one of the guys he was talking to anyway, was talking about start your YouTube channel. Just get it done, stop talking about it. And I thought, well, I guess this is as good a time as any to start recording some videos, and we'll take it from there. So this is the first video I guess I'll make, and I'll string them together. I'm not even sure how I'm going to do this and all, but I'm on my way to Prairie Du Chien for the 4th event this season in the Great Lakes Division BFLs. So I'm on my way. It's Friday afternoon, and I'm on my way up there. I won't even pre-fish with the guy I know that's up there boating right now, fishing and doing some pre-fishing probably all week. I think he's been up there since Tuesday. Anyway, I'll be getting up there, unpack, go to the meeting, and go back, meet my boater at the meeting, I guess. And I'm fishing as a co-angler, by the way. And then I'll be retying some baits on my rods and getting ready for tomorrow. So, like I said, this is the first video of that little series, I guess, that I'll put together. I'll call it Prairie Du Chien 2017, I guess. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Alright, well, it's a few minutes since that first little clip I just did. I don't know if I should be hitting stop or pause or how I'm going to end up clipping these together, but anyway. A little bit of background. So this year is my first year fishing the BFL events at all, let alone the Great Lakes Division here. And well, so far so good, I guess. I'm trying to, of course, to get the points each event to make it to the regionals in Kentucky in October. And after the first event, I was 34th, and after the second event, when I finished 9th, it bumped me up to 7th overall. That was La Crosse, and then Winneconne. Then back to La Crosse for the third event, where I finished 39th, but only dropped one spot to 8th. So after the 3 events so far this year in the division, I'm sitting 8th overall, and very happy about that. We'll see what happens here in Prairie Du Chien. I heard the river's a little dirty, and the bite was slow. But that's only from one buddy of mine who happened to stop over there for a little while earlier today, or was it yesterday? I'm not sure actually. And we'll see how it goes though tomorrow when I'm on the back of some guy's boat. I don't know yet. Again, thanks for watching. Alrighty, so a little bit of more background on me and my fishing career, as it were. I guess up until a couple of years ago, I only fished, I would say, extremely recreationally. Never serious about it in any way, shape, or form. Had crap for equipment compared to any true fisherman standards. I mean, it was literal junk. But I still caught some fish, and I've been fishing since I was a little kid with junk. And, you know, it worked. I know a buddy of mine who was a serious fisherman, his dad was a serious fisherman, was talking about fishing one time and fishing tournaments. And another friend of mine gave me a rod a couple of years ago that was, it's an older rod, but it was a decent rod for even, you know, for being a few years old. So I asked the other friend of mine, hey, this guy gave me a rod, looks like it's a better one than the junk I've always been using. Let's go to Bass Pro and spend 50 bucks on a few things to get my feet wet. So we did that. Turned me on to some better equipment, better line, better baits, better other rods. 2 years later, I've got 10, 11 rods and 11 reels and good stuff. Fluorocarbon line on all of it. A couple of them with braid, actually. And then last year I got involved with a club, a local club. I live near Chicago, and the Prairie State Bassmasters. I bumped into a guy who was a member of the club, and he said, hey, come on out and check us out. and talking to that friend who helped me out at Bass Pro that day, he said, yeah, that might be a good club for you. So I joined them last year and fished a few events every one of the season really with the club. Great group of guys, and I'm super competitive, okay? That's just how I am. So anything I do, I want to see how good I can get at it. And fishing with the club was great. Like I said, a great group of guys. A couple of guys in the club told me about the BFL events, and I said, yeah, let's give that a shot. So already now the second year of fishing tournaments, I'm fishing BFL events as well, and actually already signed up for a Costa FLW event later this year in October, when I'll be at Lake of the Ozarks anyway that week for the Big Bass Bash. That's something I got turned on to last year by that one friend of mine. So already kind of maybe biting off a little more than I can chew. We'll see how it goes. I mean, basically you show up, throw your line in the water, and pull a fish out, right? We'll see if we can pull that off. But anyway, again, thanks for watching, everyone. I really appreciate it. And leave me some comments, I guess, when I get to posting this, and let me know what you think. Thanks. We just got done with the pre-tournament meeting, and they announced who our partners are. So I've been assigned my boater, and I've got to meet him and decide what time we're going to meet. We're going to meet about 5 o'clock in the morning at the ramp area. And here they're still reading off some of the partners and their names. There's the trailer that they do that in. Kind of neat little setup. And then here you can see an area around with a bunch of the people all waiting to hear who their partners are. We get a nice little text that tells us who our boater is and who the co-angler is. We each get the other person's information, contact each other through the phone, meet up and discuss it. It's kind of neat. So that's that. We'll be taking off around 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. We are due back in at 3:15, I believe. So we'll see what happens there. Good morning, everybody. It's just after 4 o'clock in the morning. Yes, it's early. And getting ready to go out and meet my boater at 5, so got a little bit of time left here to just relax. Car's loaded up already. My roommate already left. He's meeting his guy at 4:30. That's a little early for me. But anyway, gonna meet my boater at 5. We'll be putting in the water shortly after that, and takeoff is at 6:30, and we're boat 88, so we'll be the 88th boat called out. So that'll probably take about 7 minutes or so, and we have to be back by what time? 3:15, I think I said, right? So somewhere in the middle of that, hopefully we'll catch some big fish and bring them to the weigh-in afterwards. That's the plan. We'll see how it goes. Thanks for watching. Hey there, everybody. All right, so the Prairie Du Chien tournament is over, and sorry, I kind of forgot to get this phone to do the recording of the weigh-in or any portion of it, so sorry you don't get to see that. But I'm in the car now heading to dinner with my buddy Chris.
Yo, what's up?
So Chris and I and Ron and his wife are going to dinner, but the end result, I caught one fish. We had a 3-hour fog delay this morning, so that was wonderful. I took a nap on the boat. We were on the boat at 5 in the morning, on the water at 5:15. Didn't take off till 9:30. Ouch. By the time we got out to our spot, the sun was already blazing. The fog lifted at 9:15, but by the time we got to our spot an hour away at 10:30, the sun was blazing and our bite was gone. So I happened to catch one on a frog. It ended up being a 1 pound, 13-ounce fish. It got me 52nd place out of 111 co-anglers. And really, that's not too shabby. That means I'd say just about half the field didn't even catch a fish. And to top it off, I went from 8th to 7th. I moved up a spot. with that result in the total points. I know. So I moved back up to 7th after dropping to 8th at the last event. So all in all, not too bad. I would like to have cashed a check, of course, but you know, that's okay. That's fishing, not catching. So that's the weekend. That's the Prairie Du Chien event, and I'll somehow string these videos together or post them or whatever. I don't know what I'm going to do, but that's it. Thanks.